What is going on, guys? Meteorologist Jonathan Kegges back with you on a Trivia Tuesday. We're going to have that trivia question coming up before we hit our first break in about 10 minutes tonight. But we have a lot to get to because we have one of the colder nights we have seen so far this season. I don't think we get the coldest night, but it's going to be pretty close. Big blast of cold to end 2025. So it's not just this morning. It's not just tonight. It's not just New Year's morning. It's going to really continue through the end of this work week before we start to break out of this chill. The other thing that we're going to talk to on the other side of the break, on the other side of the trivia question, is a growing wildfire threat. We were in an elevated threat today. We're going to be in another elevated threat tomorrow. And this is going to be important because a lot of people shoot off fireworks. There are burn bans in effect across part of the state of Florida. And if there is a burn ban in play, you are not allowed to shoot off fireworks. Okay, so that's going to be important. We're going to go over where we're going to have the elevated fire danger to end 2025 because it's dry, it is breezy, and then we'll get to some comments at the end of the show. We're coming at you live tonight on News 6 Plus and on the News 6 YouTube page. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule. We're in that time period where, does anybody know what day it is? What we're supposed to be doing? It's kind of that feel. I think it's Tuesday. It's Trivia Tuesday. I don't know. It's that weird time before, in between Christmas and New Year's, where there's a lot of uncertainty. Live look tonight from Lake Weir. Someone just turned the light on there. A car just drove by, courtesy of our friends at WeatherStem. And I wanted to show you what's going on in Syracuse, New York. Big lake effect snow event. Feet of snow are falling downwind of Lake Ontario. And I wanted to show that to you live with one of our WeatherStem cameras. Thanks again to our friends at WeatherStem for providing these live looks for us. And yeah, it's cold here, but we don't have to shovel that stuff. My goodness, what a wild night up across downwind of the Great Lakes. Okay, we're not shoveling anything. We're going to shovel some sunshine tomorrow because it is coming back for us. Freeze warning in play for areas northwest of I-4. When freeze warnings are in effect, when you get these on your News 6 weather app, what this means is this is mainly for your inanimate objects. Plants are living things, of course, but this does include your plants. So if you're under the freeze warning, you certainly want to bring them in. You certainly want to cover them if you are if you can't bring them in. And that's everybody in purple along the northwest of I-4. Southeast of I-4, it's completely up to you. I think the breeze stays elevated enough where we don't have frost, and it's going to be a little more sporadic. I think there could be some outlying areas, say outside of St. Cloud, Holopod, Deer Park, Kenansville, interior Brevard County as well, that get down to 32 degrees. But that's not going to be as widespread. So that is completely up to you. If you are afraid and have some sensitive vegetation, as we call it, I would go ahead and cover it. It's going to be close enough, and you can keep it for another night because it is going to be very, very cold again on New Year's Day. By the time you wake up on New Year's Eve night, it gets so weird because it's the morning of New Year's Eve and then the morning of New Year's Day. It's kind of crazy. Also, cold weather advisory in play for everybody. This is for more of the living things that deal with the wind chill. The wind chill, it's a real thing. I'll save my soapbox on the wind chill for another day, but just know that it's going to feel more like the upper 20s and lower 30s with the breeze factored in. It's going to feel colder when you're out walking tomorrow because of the fact that there's a breeze out there. It's going to be cold no matter how you slice it. Upper 20s and lower 30s will shave off a few degrees with the wind factored in across the board. Temperatures out there. I said last night, hold on, I wrote it. I said last night that we would be dealing with air temperatures. I made a little post-it. It kind of got all mangled. I said at 9:30, we're going to have a temperature in Orlando at 46 degrees or 45. I can't tell. It's at 49, so missed it by 3 degrees. But last night at this time, it was in the upper 60s. So it is a crazy difference of the chill that has rolled in overnight last night. And settling in tonight. That makes for a change of, look at that. That's a pretty gnarly temperature change over the past 24 hours. So that means, what this means is that in Orlando, it was 21 degrees warmer at this hour yesterday. Same in Jacksonville. It was 17 degrees warmer in Tallahassee, Tampa, and in West Palm yesterday. So some pretty crazy stuff there. Also crazy, Melissa just posted this in the chat. If you were not outside, tons of pictures came in of this magnificent sunset across the board tonight. If you're unaware of what Pins is, if you have the free News 6 weather app, there's an area that's called Pin It. It's like the News 6 Instagram. There's a bunch of weather photos on there. If you anytime you catch a great weather photo, we would love to see it. It's the easiest way to get your picture on TV. Just sign up. It's all free. And then it gets populated on this map. And this is just a few of them. If I would have showed all the pins that came in tonight, you wouldn't be able to see the landmass. Look at this. I mean, just fantastic tonight. This is Jan from Ocklawaha. I mean, holy cow. Plus the light up deer in the mix. Crazy. Look at this. Edgewater. Fantastic. Vicky C. Bethune Beach. Unbelievable. Great stuff right around downtown Orlando. Dr. Phillips. Thanks, Chris Martinez. Alan at UCF. Ken and Rosemont. Unbelievable color tonight as the sun kind of reflecting off that mid-level cloud deck that we had. And then Oak Trails. Let me flip this around and show you the Titusville one. I mean, there's so many. I could spend the whole show. I don't even think I can show both, but there you go. I don't think I can show them all. I mean, I could spend the whole night talking about these pictures. Unbelievable stuff. Thank you guys. Again, if you're unaware, download the free News 6 weather app. You can upload your pictures right there, and I can put them on this nice fancy map and then give you guys a shout out. So thank you guys again. All right, so it's about the chill. That chill is settling in. This is what we wake up to tomorrow morning. This is without the wind. So we're talking low to mid 30s in Central Florida. We're talking the freezing mark in Pensacola and Tallahassee. 40s in Miami. This is no doubt iguana falling from the tree weather in Southwest Florida, where the iguanas have made their way. Invasive species. They're not in Central Florida yet, thankfully. But it's going to be cold tomorrow morning with the breeze. Shave off about 3 to 5 degrees. That's how it's going to feel if you have exposed skin. Highs tomorrow, still going to struggle. We talked about this yesterday, that for this afternoon, we were going to stay in the 50s. We did. Some of us even stayed in the 40s northwest of I-4. But this is where it's going to be tomorrow. Highs on New Year's Eve, only in the 50s and 60s across the Florida Peninsula. I mean, Miami's only at 67. Very cold end to 2025. This is what we wake up to on New Year's Day. So it's still going to be very, very cold on January 1st. Tallahassee's in the 30s, still upper 30s in Jax, 45 in Tampa, 39 in Orlando. If you're just joining us, look at the snow in Syracuse. I love this camera. This is coming in from our friends at WeatherStem. Unbelievable snowstorm going on in Syracuse. It's lake effect, where they are known for. Just crazy stuff. I wonder if they have school. I guess it's break, huh? So they wouldn't. Anyway, high temperatures. If my computer is going to advance, I think I froze it. All right. High temperatures on January 1st. This is going to be in the mid 60s in Orlando, 70 in Miami, low to mid 60s across Tallahassee, Jacksonville, and St. Augustine. Wild stuff out here, guys, to end 2025 and to start 2026. All right, I have to get to the first break, and it is, of course, Tuesday. So it is Trivia Tuesday. I need full participation from anybody out there tonight. So get ready to post in the comments, and please don't look it up. Shout out your answer in the chat, and I'll pull them over during the break, and then we will reveal the answer on the other side of the break. So here is Trivia Tuesday's question. A rapidly strengthening storm system that drops at least 24 millibars. That is a unit of pressure. So we're getting into some big-time meteorology here. Drops 24 millibars in 24 hours is known as what? Is it a polar vortex, Is it a bomb cyclone? Is it a severe cyclone? Or is it a major hurricane? Talk amongst yourselves. I would love to know what you think it is. Again, if you are watching on New 6 Plus, you can find us also on the YouTube app and post in the comments what you think it is. Again, during this 3-minute break, post in the comments what you think the answer is, A, B, C, or D. See you in 3 minutes. All right, everybody, what is going on? Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It is Trivia Tuesday. So before the break, we asked this question. If you're not familiar with the show, every Tuesday, when it's not hurricane season, although I'm still going to try to get a trivia question during hurricane season, although it is a little busier out there. But anyway, a rapidly strengthening storm system that drops at least 24 millibars in 24 hours is known as what? We just had one yesterday. So not in Florida, but we had one somewhere in the United States, and this is why I asked this question. So is it A, the polar vortex, B, a bomb cyclone, C, severe cyclone, or D, major hurricane? We actually had, I think, every single answer except for major hurricane. And I'm proud of you guys for not taking the hurricane bait. The answer is B, bomb cyclone. The art of this, I know it's a funny term. The art of this is bombogenesis. Okay, so cyclogenesis is a strengthening cyclone. It's the art of strengthening the cyclone there, or the act of that. Bombogenesis is basically a strengthening cyclone or storm. Cyclone is just a storm anywhere. We call these things mid-latitude cyclones or baroclinic lows. They get their strength from differences in temperature and pressure in the atmosphere. But when you're talking about something bombing out or becoming a bomb cyclone or bombogenesis, it is a drop in pressure at 24 millibars over a course of 24 hours. And there was just one that happened yesterday causing blizzard conditions. And it's actually one of the reasons why Syracuse is getting pounded with some lake effect snow right now. So bomb cyclone, it is a thing. I know a lot of people think that it's hype. Oh, they're trying to hype it up again. It's a bomb cyclone. But no, it is a real meteorological and scientific term that is very defined. 24 millibar drop in pressure in 24 hours. That is a big time thing. There is the hurricane equivalent would be rapid intensification. That's what would constitute rapid intensification. Different metric, that's wind speed, and that is with a tropical system. Okay, so I mentioned this before. Tomorrow there is going to be an elevated fire risk. We had one today. We know it's dry out there. We know it's dry out there. I'm trying to pull up the burn ban list. Just checking in with my producer's texting me right now for the you got it. Thank you for playing trivia. If your county is under a burn ban, and there are a few, Polk is under a burn ban locally. There are 12, I think, counties located in. Sorry, I can't walk and chew gum. That are under that burn ban. If you're under a burn ban, you can't shoot off fireworks. Okay, so it's critically important that you check with your county if you're in that burn ban. Tomorrow for the whole like I-75 and east, there is an elevated fire risk because it's still going to be breezy, and we know things are very, very dry. They didn't get to show you this last Thursday because it was Christmas, but the drought did expand. The abnormally dry category now encompasses all of the state of Florida, and the drought, that moderate drought, that beige color, has expanded even further. Let me okay, I am pulling it up. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you for anybody tuning in. I will move that map. But if you are in any one of those red counties, Baker, Bradford, Charlotte, Citrus, DeSoto, Glades, Hardy, Highlands, Lafayette, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota, double check with your county, because if you are shooting off fireworks, you can't do that. That is part of the burn ban. So just check. Even if you're not in the burn ban, it is very dry out there. Be very, very mindful of how you just watch over things, okay? Because make sure you have plenty of water around to extinguish any kind of fireworks. I would leave it to the professionals. What you do is your choice, but just please be very, very careful tomorrow due to the fact that we do have burn bans, and when there's a burn ban in effect, you are not allowed to shoot off fireworks. Central Florida is not, at least Osceola is not in a burn ban right now. Polk County is. And then southwest toward Sarasota is in a burn ban. Manatee County is in a burn ban. Highlands, DeSoto, Charlotte. That's where the big stuff is, and then up closer to the Panhandle. So just keep that in mind. if you are planning on shooting off fireworks. Alrighty, guys, I have to get to the next break. When we come back, we are going to talk about maybe time for one or two questions, but then I have to get going to get ready for the 10 because we're at the top of the show to talk about the crazy sunset and the big cold. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Alrighty, guys, thank you again so much for taking some time out of your busy schedules as the Christmas week in between Christmas and New Year's is wild. I really appreciate you taking some of your valuable time and hanging out with me, talking about the weather this evening. Again, the chill is settling in. I just want to show you one more time what we are expecting for the temperatures tomorrow morning. This is when you wake up tomorrow. In the 30s for the most part, 40s in the southern third of Florida. It is going to be really, really cold. Alrighty, guys, have to cut things short about a minute early tonight because I am at the top of the 10 o'clock to talk about the cold in Central Florida. Join me over there. If you're watching on News 6 Plus, you don't need to go anywhere because News 6 at 10 is coming up. If you're watching on the News 6 YouTube page, hightail it over there, same channel. It'll be a different thumbnail. It'll say News 6 at 10, and we will have the latest forecast coming up tonight and News 6 at 11 on the traditional cable side of things. So hope to see you over there as well. See you in a couple minutes and right back here in this chair in the Digital Weather Center tomorrow, 9:30. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We'll see you soon.